This is your host, Qaza Raspel, and welcome to the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 2.5 HD Collection Pack for PlayStation 4. Now, this is going to be the last time we see this screen. Is it the last time? No, wait, we might see it once more for Recoded? I don't quite remember. Because here's the thing, I made 358 over 2 days already, and I've also made Recoded already, but I think I wanted to do Chain of Memories before Recoded, because the events that happen in Recoded tie in directly to Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2 and a lot of other stuff. But we're not going to be playing the game. I'm going to be skipping around in the theater to show you guys the important parts that you need to see, or things that are just changed in general, or things that I simply want to point out. And the reason being, I've tried making these recordings of Chain of Memories maybe 5 times now. I thought about playing the GBA game, but it was a slow-going process. Very repetitive. I tried playing the main game on, the hardest difficulty. It didn't work out. I'm just gonna play for now, and then, as it's playing, I'll explain. I then tried to play it on beginner mode to speed things up, but that ultimately I felt like anyone could play it on beginner mode. That's not really great content, just because, and I don't hate Chain of Memories. I really don't. I think that Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance is probably one of the better Game Boy Advance games on that system. But I didn't feel like going through the whole thing for YouTube in anticipation for Kingdom Hearts 3 when Chain of Memories is such a small stepping stone of the Kingdom Hearts universe. It's important, don't get me wrong. In fact, in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers, we see the main villain of this game making a return, just like every other main villain. So if you're asking me, do I think that you should play Chain of Memories, you need to at least know what it is and what the story is, so that we can have a decent understanding of where everything is told. And hello, Kingdom Hearts 2 opens up with a lot of events from Chain of Memories, and it might be confusing to a lot of people. Regardless, I do want to mention that Chain of Memories does have its flaws, and Chain of Memories has way more flaws than the Game Boy Advance game. That being, even though there's a lot of cutscenes that are the cutscenes are good in Chain of Memories, and when I say good, I mean better than the Game Boy Advance, but not anything special. This is some of the laziest animation you will see in Kingdom Hearts, because this is a rehash of a Game Boy Advance game, and they knew it. So they cut every single corner possible, and it shows, trust me. Just trust me. I mean, even this opening cutscene right here, like they did not keep it consistent. Like, they showed Sora closing the door as the in-game model, and then they showed the FMV model. I guess it's not an FMV, is it? Because that would require... Does FMV need... Well, it's the cutscene one, but... Doesn't it need live action? So, yeah, this is where Kingdom Hearts 1 ended, with the whole gang running down a large grassy field, panning up to a winding road, and then this is the new part, where apparently somewhere along the lines these guys fell asleep, decided, you know what, Pluto didn't need us, because we never caught up with him.
Along the road ahead lies something you need.
And this is like our first introduction to
Lose something that is dear to you.
the Black Cloaks in general. And yes, I know, the Black Cloaks are one of the most iconic things in Kingdom Hearts because of how many people wear them. And it's also our first introduction to Castle Oblivion, something referenced heavily throughout the entirety of Kingdom Hearts. We learn what Castle Oblivion truly is in Birth by Sleep, and we learn more about what was going on there in 358 over 2 days. Sora starts in Castle Oblivion, I believe, in Kingdom Hearts 2, or at least a section of it. It's hard to state. And also, you revisit it in Kingdom Hearts Recoded. So, almost every Kingdom Hearts game alludes to it in some way. So it's important to know what this location is. And honestly, probably one of the strangest things about it are the jutting spikes coming from the walls, because it simply looks like Castle Oblivion is currently in the realm of darkness. Although they could just be reusing assets. Like look at that. Look at what's behind Sora. It looks like the Realm of Darkness from the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, but then again, they could just be reusing Kingdom Hearts 1 assets, because that's what they did in this game. They reused so many assets that it's hard to tell what's what, or how they even got there.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
The king? King Mickey's here?
Something just told me he'd be here, okay?
Really? 'Cause now that you mention it, I was kinda thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too. One look at this castle, and I just knew. Our very best friends. They're here.
Yup, guess great minds think alike.
Wait, hey, hold on. It can't be just a coincidence.
Oh no, Timothy. You don't mean that.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something's screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right.
Where are you going?
The only way forward.
Are you
You said we gotta take a look.
Don't be ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Doofy.
Hey, fellers, shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go? Sora!
That's it. Who are you?
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Thunder!
The guy has not even said one word to Donald, and Donald is already trying to kill him.
Come on. Blizzard. Fire! Why isn't it working?
I should think it's obvious. The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
I miss? Riku! You mean Riku's here?
If what you want is to find him,
What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this. To reunite with those you hold dear.
What's this? A card?
It is a promise for the reunion you seek. Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world.
Can we also talk about how, like, everyone in this game seems to have amazing card throwing skills?
To lose and claim anew, or to
I mean, I could understand it if Luxord, the guy who uses cards in Kingdom Hearts 2, was able to throw cards like that. But no, in this game, everyone seems to have the ability to throw cards
Let's go.
amazingly in awkward throws, mind you, like backhanded throws, all sorts of things, when in actuality those things will just fly everywhere. And I get it, that might be nitpicking, but seriously, it feels like every single person. Okay, from this point, I'm going to be skipping around, and I'm going to cut to the things I find important. So, see you guys in a bit. I just wanted to point this out because it might seem strange to anyone who hasn't played Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories before. This game recreates worlds out of Sora's memories, all of them being illusions, so they're not real. So yeah, as Sid just said, it doesn't make any sense that they're inside of a giant castle, and the people that Sora meets also don't know what's going on. So if something seems strange, or suddenly I cut to a Disney World, it's because every floor you go to, there's just going to be like retellings of the Kingdom Hearts lore, of the Kingdom Hearts lore. Well, not lore, of the Kingdom Hearts 1 story, and it doesn't make any sense. Like, really, I know Castle Oblivion is all about twisting your memories and making you crazy in a sense, but like, geez, this game is hard to understand when it comes to this aspects. And I decided to show this cutscene off just to show that Aerith is saying this is just a figment. Don't fall for it. This is something you can't really, like, no one here understands. I don't remember things I should, and I sense things I shouldn't. Beware your memories. And by that, he means that every single floor you go to, make sure to get distracted by every single illusion you come across, because Sora will repeat nearly everything along the way. So I just wanted to bring that up because I'm probably going to skip entire worlds as a whole to speed up a lot of this game.
Well, Sora, did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me?
This is probably the most tense. Hey, Sora, did you enjoy that? I had a pleasant time. Thank you for asking.
Hello.
Ah, it's best character.
What do you want?
No hogging the hero.
Then perhaps you'd like to test him.
Perhaps I would. My show now, Keyblade Master. Who am I? Oh, my name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Sure.
Good. You're a quick learner. So, Sora, now that we're getting to know each other better... Don't you go off and die on me now.
And yeah, I'm like, because there was supposed to be a boss battle in the middle of that, things might cut abruptly. Don't get too concerned by it.
Kind of looks like the card you used when you made Traverstown.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
Axel!
He was literally just there.
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
You were testing us.
And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion. You will need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
You mean King Mickey and Riku?
You will just have to give some more thought to who it is that's most important to you. Our most precious memories lie so deep within our hearts that they're out of reach. But I'm sure that you can find yours, Sora.
Why me?
You have lost sight of the light within the darkness, and it seems that you've forgotten that you forgot.
The light within darkness?
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Sora, do you need it?
What kind of question is this?
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way,
Don't worry, Sora. We'll protect you.
Good answer. Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master.
What, to get interrupted by Donald?
But be forewarned. When your sleeping memories awaken, you may no longer be who you are now.
I'd like to mention, as of this point, because we're putting this in relation to all of the other games, Roxas already exists.
what's wrong, Jiminy?
Like, we know that Roxas exists because Sora, like, Roxas was born pretty much,
Could he have meant by you may
the
know
moment
who you are?
Sora became a Heartless.
How can I be anyone else?
Of course.
But what I'm getting at is 358 over 2 days has been going on for like a month in
Feels
game.
like just about anything could happen here in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Of course we will. Like at that creepy castle we explored together.
And we know that during 358 over 2 days that a lot of Organization 13 made its way, like half of Organization 13, a little bit less I guess, made its way to Castle Oblivion in order to work on projects. For example, the scientist Vexen was working on the whole
I can't remember.
clone project. That's what led to the creation of Xion.
I don't think so.
And we also know that Axel was in charge of like taking out any traitors that he found inside of Castle Oblivion also, because they believe that there is a spy amongst them.
'Cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
Hey, we were just mentioning this because this is how Roxas was
Then
created.
it just disappeared. And I was so worried. How could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless. Wait, that happened in a castle?
You forgot that? 'Cause I remember perfectly.
Then what's it called?
That's easy, was.
Hollow Bastion.
Somebody help me. Is it in your journal?
Every word. I finished the first volume right before we got to this castle.
And this is actually the entire plot of Kingdom Hearts Recoded is right here.
Let's have a look. Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries. They're gone. Every page is blank.
Go!
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journals. All that hard work is gone.
The journal's blank. What's going on?
But yes, it's recovering those lost pages through the datascape that is the entire plot of Recoded. That was a fucking riveting cutscene.
Something's screwy. Journal pages don't trust us.
What if it's more things? Goofy was telling us about another castle we've been to, but none of us really remembers it.
Well, according to Donald, he remembers it. We just don't know the name.
That we don't remember because we're losing our memories?
Losing our memories?
Hold on. Remember what that mystery fella said? In this place, to find is to lose. And to lose is to find. It must have been our memories he was talking about losing.
So if we keep going, we'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
So the higher we go, the more we'll forget.
It's kind of like at that point, wouldn't you want to just, you know, hightail it the freak out of here?
We will be forgotten.
Riku and Kairi too.
Do you want to go back?
Don't worry, fellers. We might forget about where we've been or what things we've seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
Yes, you can.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
Of course I didn't.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends.
Oh. You're right. Thank you, Goofy.
So if there's nothing here that can make you forget about your friends, then we have nothing to be scared of. Let's go!
There's a lot to be scared of because friendship oftentimes is based on the experiences you have with others, and that's what makes it grow.
It took forever to notice and kept clobbering me.
How come you couldn't forget about that? I hope the kid is gonna be okay.
Why bring that up?
I had to be sure that I hadn't forgotten him.
How'd that go for you?
Good. I remembered where I had first to find the kid.
I remember that too. The king helped save everything by staying on the other side of the door to darkness, I think.
You got it, Dopey.
And me? I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed. I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
Yes, you will. No memory is that special. Not to Castle Oblivion.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
Are you telling me you're not Larxene?
Haven't decided yet. I think what intrigues me more is what you see in him.
There was a time he became a Heartless. And if one becomes a Heartless...
They lose their minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the darkness.
Right, but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless. And there's only one other man who's been able to do just that.
It's the strength of his heart. That's what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows Sora's heart.
To unlock the mysteries of the heart. Isn't that the organization's mission?
So yeah, through that last cutscene, we learned that what was
If we
it?
did, what would it have
That
been?
like there was only one other person to keep their heart
I can't think of anything.
and feelings in the realm of
That means
darkness,
that I really am
and I
losing my
think that
memory.
person might have been the leader of Organization 13, but I might be forgetting something else.
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories.
Also, up to this point, I've been skipping all the Disney worlds because they're not really relevant to anything going on. And every world we've been to, we have to replay all the events that happened in Kingdom Hearts 1,
It's special.
except without cutscenes.
promised that I
It's
would
just text bubbles the entire time.
I'll never forget making that promise. It's why I could never forget Kyrie.
Uh-huh, okay.
Am I right, Kyrie?
Do you think Donald and Goofy saw that? Where they're just like, Sora, who the heck you talking to? But yeah, like, oh, my brain is not working as of the moment.
Do I know? That girl?
But yeah, there's someone else who was able to maintain themselves even after turning into a Heartless, and I do believe that's supposed to be Ansem,
Better keep going.
the person, well, the final boss of Kingdom Hearts 1.
Who could that have been before? In my memory. It wasn't Kyrie. But another girl? Maybe. I think her name was.
Sora,
Ah!
let's go. You want to find Rico and the kid, don't you?
Sure. Man, it was right on the tip of my tongue. I remember.
Huh?
There was another girl.
What? A girl? Where?
No. I mean on the islands where I used to live.
Her name was
Besides Kyrie and
Selfie.
Riku, there was one other girl I was friends with.
You know,
The four
Selfie?
of us played together all the time.
Sora,
The girl with the jump rope who we fought against sometimes?
you've mentioned her.
Yeah. I guess I forgot all about her.
It's okay, she's easily forgettable. Along with Titus and
When I I'll
Or
stay where
Titus, I forget how you pronounce that.
What
And
do
Waka.
makes you remember that now?
I'm not sure, but it's been coming back in pieces as we go through the castle.
Gosh, do you remember her name?
I don't remember. I feel kind of dumb. We said we weren't gonna forget our friends, and well now, I can't even remember her name.
Sora.
Oh, you shouldn't be worrying none. If it's been coming back to you in pieces, you're sure to remember her name just like everything else.
Sora, is there anything else you remember about that other Joanna?
Just bits and pieces.
Maybe you could try telling us some more stuff about her. Who knows? It might even help you remember other things.
Well, she was quiet and always drawing. When we'd go to the beach, she'd draw a picture instead of swimming. Sometimes she'd draw us too. She was really good. I remember Riku and I fighting over who she'd draw next. But one day, she was gone. Just like that. I think the grown-ups knew the reason. They might even have tried to explain some of it to me. But I was little. I probably didn't understand what was happening. I remember crying after she was gone. But that's all. I still don't remember her name.
Oh, I bet you'll remember it in no time.
Or a couple more floors, whichever comes first.
I must point out, Sora keeps remembering things instead of forgetting them. It seems to me, forgetting things may be the only way to reach the memories buried deeper down inside each of us.
No, just Sora.
So we should forget in order to remember?
Like those guys said, our most precious memories lie so deep in our hearts that they're out of reach. All that stuff about finding being losing and losing being finding, I didn't get it at first, but maybe this is what they meant.
Gosh, Sora, I think I'm a little jealous of you. How come me and Donald and Jiminy aren't remembering more of the stuff from our memories?
Come on, Goofy. Let's get going. We gotta forget things faster.
Hooray, dementia! Or Alzheimer's, whichever you prefer.
Just as we intended.
We'll continue with our plan. Let's see how far this group will go.
You had your fun on the first floor. So this time, it's my turn.
Seriously, is anyone else kind of jealous
I'm not
by
going to
their
just give it to him.
by their ability to throw cards?
Well,
Maybe it's
do I
just
have
me
a
who
soft
can't
spot?
for the life of him.
I'm not gonna break the toy. I'm not dumb.
Like seriously, if you give me a pack of if you give me 52 cards, I might throw
We need
one of
him
them
if we're going to
straight.
Take over the organization.
I know that you're in on it too. But keep it under your hood, at least until the time is right.
You would have been wise to have done the same, Larxene.
So, Sora, did anything back there help you remember your friend's name?
Her name's the only thing I can't seem to remember.
You gotta try. Hurry up and remember it.
Jeez, he's trying. You know, it's really sad that we got Larxene in the organization, simply because
I'm Larxene.
she's like the only female member of the organization, not counting Shion, which
I bet it's
honestly,
nice
you
to
can
peel
question
away
if
all
Shion's
the
even a
worthless
girl.
memories and awaken the true memories. That lie deep in
Um,
your heart.
But yeah, Larxene's the I'm
Although,
currently going through my head.
seems
Is there
you
any
still
other
forget the
female
most
member?
important thing here.
And no, I don't
That
think
poor
so.
girl
Larxene's the
here
only
has
one we got,
forgotten
and
her
she's
name.
so
Why?
underdeveloped.
It'll break her heart.
Poor girl. Do you know her? Is she here?
Yes, she is. You see, the bad guys are holding her captive, somewhere deep inside the castle. And you obviously are the hero, so you have to go save her. Although...
Ah!
I'm a bad guy, so you have to go through me.
Sora!
What's that? Is that thing mine?
What a shame! You've been wearing it all this time and forgot? No, that's not possible. The memory has to be engraved somewhere deep inside your heart. Sora, you think carefully now. What, oh what could it be? And who gave it to you?
Not me.
Sora, you're getting it now. Release the memory from within your heart.
Nominate.
Well, it's about time. That's right. Nominate. Yes, she's the one that gave you that tacky little good luck charm. Not that you even bothered to remember. No surprise, seeing as you also couldn't remember her name. Talk about heartless. I can't believe you. It'd serve you right if I decided to smash this piece of junk.
Let it go! Nominate gave me this. It's very important to me.
Oh, it's important to you. Ten seconds ago, you didn't even know what it was.
But yeah, I just ultimately feel like Larxene's a relatively underdeveloped character. She's not the most underdeveloped character. We'll be getting to him later.
Oh, does it hurt because it's the truth? You are just a baby. And if you're gonna be a baby, then here you go.
See, look how casually she threw that across the room.
Memories, you know. Be a good boy and say thanks. Ta-ta.
Wait, Larxene!
Did she ever say her name to Sora?
Where are you? Don't you dare hide from me! Show yourself!
Sora, calm down. She's not coming back.
Sora?
I hate this. Why'd I need someone like that to bring back Naminé's memory?
Whew. Throwing that battle wore me out.
Really? It looked to me like you just plain lost.
How dare you! You don't appreciate the nuances of
An ungainly effort.
Vexen.
How could you be humbled by someone of such limited significance? You shame the organization.
How can we help you, Vexen? It's not very often we see you topside.
I came to lend you a hand. You obviously believe this Sora has much potential, but I remain unconvinced he is truly worth such coddling. I think an experiment would show if he really is of any value to us.
Well, here we go again. It's just an excuse, so you can carry out your little experiments, that's all.
I'm a scientist. Experiments are what I do. Yes.
Whatever. You can do what you want. But you know, I think testing Sora is just a cover for testing your valet.
Valet? He's the product of pure research.
What he actually is a toy.
You should just learn to be quiet.
Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. A humble gift to my elder. I hope you use it to put on a very good show for us.
This is like the most interaction we get with Vexen too. Vexen is probably the most important member of Organization 13, other than... Well, I guess in later games they really developed some of the other characters like Axel, Xemnas, Xigbar. Just some of those guys.
I guess if we heard that the king was in danger.
But Vexen has always been mentioned as the scientist causing all of their experiments. Also, I glossed over while it happened, but
Riku.
Donald and Goofy completely forgot that King Mickey is even in danger.
Not happy to see me?
So all that stuff about,
Getting in the way.
man, we'll never forget the most important memories. No, they completely forgot
Spare the
King Mickey is
excuses.
even in danger.
That you had all but forgotten about me.
Are you crazy? Come on. I came all this way looking for you.
But you're not anymore, right? Now it's only Naminé that you're looking for. You don't care about me, just like you never cared. At all. About her feelings.
Nominees.
I knew it. Never even gave it a thought, did you?
No, he didn't give it a
Just
thought. He
because
didn't
you
even
want
know
to
her.
see
He
Naminé.
didn't even know her
Sorry.
name up until a floor
Doesn't go
ago.
both ways. Tell you the truth, Naminé doesn't even want to look at your face.
Why not?
You should ask your memories. Why Naminé disappeared from the islands. Remember that, and you'd know.
Did I do something? Is it my fault? Riku.
Go home, Sora. I'll care for Naminé. Anyone who goes near her goes through me!
What's wrong with you? We're supposed to be friends.
Oh yeah, just like the other, what, 3 times he tried to kill you up to this point?
Naminé's
Let's
not
see, there was
the one
Neverland when he summoned Anti-Sora.
So am I.
There was,
Stop it.
there was that time in Hollow Bastion where he just tried to stab you. And then there was that other time in Hollow Bastion where he tried to stab you.
Please wait.
Except with a Keyblade that time. And then there was also that time where he stabbed Maleficent. And stabbing Maleficent ended up
Riku.
just causing, what was it? Oh yeah, her to turn into a dragon, which also tried to kill us. And then you could also say that Riku got possessed by Ansem, and everything Ansem tried to kill us with could also count as Riku, but that's a mixed bag.
What happened?
Sure was strange. Almost like Ansem was back, controlling Rico again.
But we got rid of Ansem for good.
Then I wonder what is wrong with Riku.
Hold on! The king! If he's with Riku, he might be in danger. Sora?
Sorry, I'm just like that laugh was me recalling every single other instance Ansem has ever been in Kingdom Hearts. He's in Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories. Is he in 2? Actually, you know what? I don't think he's in 2. He's also not in 358 over 2 days, so we're Birth by Sleep because that takes place beforehand. But, I mean, I'm not including the other forms of Ansem, by the way. I'm just including, like, basic Ansem. We also fight him in Dream Drop Distance.
My guess is that's so. But Sora, instead of being sad, we have to...
Yeah, it's far from the last time, but then again, could the creators of this really have that planned up to this point? And I guess Sora would believe that they got rid of him for good.
Jiminy's right. You shouldn't push your friends away.
But yeah, he's even gonna show up in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
So really, we've not even come close.
Sora, do you remember our very first trip?
And that's not even counting all the other incarnations of Xemnas. Or not Xemnas, Ansem, or not even Ansem, Xehanort. I keep forgetting.
We
Xehanort.
promise to never forget to keep smiling.
You're right.
Do you think it took Riku, like, between us seeing Riku last time and up to now, we've had to go through the entirety of Neverland.
I don't remember.
Do you think
ever
Riku
asking
did that?
you to rescue me.
Did you forget? Kyrie's there, waiting for us both to come home.
You're the one who forgot. I told you at Kingdom Hearts when we closed the door. Take care of Kyrie. Give it up. I'm not going back to the islands. For anything.
It's not just for Kyrie. What about the rest?
You can have those losers. Already forgot him.
That's enough.
What about you, Sora? Do you actually remember what they all look like?
Of course I remember.
Don't worry, Sora, that's not actually Castle Oblivion. That's you just not remembering them.
Don't feel bad. That's what this castle does to you. After a while.
I still want to say that's just them being forgettable. I mean, do either of you guys remember that you have parents?
All the useless stuff and remember for the first time what really matters.
Sora apparently has a mom, maybe.
I remember
An older sister,
Sora.
caretaker. We never get a true explanation of who that woman was.
Most important to me. Protecting Naminé. Nothing else matters. Not a thing.
Hey, Riku. I think I'll jog your memory.
By giving you a concussion.
Go ahead and try. Too bad, Sora. You can fight me all you want, but I still won't remember a thing.
Is that supposed to be bragging?
Fighting. Let's go help Naminé.
Together. Right. So like you. Sora, you're always trying to worm your way into my heart.
Hold on. When did I ever do that?
A lot.
You forgot that too? You never cared. It never mattered to you.
Okay, well, it does matter to Sora, but he does always, like, try to get into people's
Don't
hearts.
push me away.
Does it hurt, Namine? Watching your two childhood friends fight, all because of you. You have my sympathies from the heart. But don't waste your time. We nobodies can never hope to be somebodies.
Yeah, well, let's just leave that line sink, because Dream Drop Distance begs to say otherwise.
I don't get it. Riku and I, we both want the same thing. Both of us want to help Naminé out. How come we're fighting each other? I mean, Riku and I have argued about stuff in the past, but...
Could be because you care what happens to each other.
I really thought so too. But maybe Riku doesn't.
You can't give up your friends. Come together.
At this point, Sora kind of verges on the stalker scenario, so let's calm down and back it up, guys.
It seems our memories are fading mighty fast. Sora, we gotta hurry. I bet Riku will come around if you just talk to him.
You did try talking to him twice!
We three were never apart. Me and Riku and Naminé.
And just like that, he's forgotten Kairi. You okay, guys?
Where Riku go?
Guess he must have finally got tired of fighting with you.
I sure hope so.
So what's going on, Vexen? Your Riku was supposed to counter Sora. What's he waiting for? Where is he?
He's hiding somewhere to lure Sora deeper into the castle, right? I suppose we should just leave it at that, you know.
Aha! Oh, I see now. I would have never guessed that. So sorry, Vexen.
So that Riku was supposed to catch us on that floor when Donald and Goofy were looking for him.
Forget it. Men without hearts are so boring.
You're one to talk. As if you have such a heart to speak of yourself.
That's enough.
Lucia.
And this is the guy from the beginning of the game. You can tell because of the rose petals.
The simple fact is that your project was a failure. You'd best not disappoint us again.
Disappoint you? You go too far. In this organization, you're number 11. I'm number 4, and I will not have you!
I've been entrusted this castle in Naminé by our leader. Defying me will be seen as treason against the organization.
Traitors are eliminated. I believe that's what the rules say.
Who needs a half-baked good-for-nothing anyway?
Vexen, you cannot win against Sora.
Pity to be so ignorant. As you're only able to see the surface of things, I should not expect you to appreciate my true might.
Oh? Then let us watch as you prove it.
What?
None of us wish to be suspicious of a comrade.
Your insincerity is comforting.
You give a challenge like that to Vexen and he'll seriously want to eliminate Sora.
That would be an unfortunate denouement. What to do? Your hero is soon to be wiped from existence. But I believe there is a certain promise that he made you. Isn't that right, Namine?
Yes.
It's mostly the fact that I know where, that I know how this game ends and where this game goes and all the twists and turns that makes these scenes, rewatching them, that much more creepy.
Worth of our memories. Sora, it's still not too late. Don't you think we should turn back?
Can't do it. Because that would break an old promise that I made.
An old promise? What would that be?
On the islands, I promised Namine that I'd keep her safe, no matter what. But I forgot it. I didn't remember until I started forgetting everything else. A promise between the two of us. That's why I can't leave. Now that I remember the promise, I have to keep it.
Of course. We understand, Sora.
Meanwhile, there's that look of, oh god, what have I gotten myself into?
Who are you? I am Vexen. I have come to collect your debt, Sora.
You owe me 50 money. Pay up.
Yet? Sora, do you owe something to this guy?
Come on, of course not.
How do you know? Seriously, you're forgetting all your memories. Do you even know what's real anymore? You could owe this guy money.
You don't mean...
Indeed I do. I'm the one who brought Riku to you.
Then... You're the one... You're the one who's been controlling him! What have you done with him?
I see no need to give you information about where Riku is.
Do you even know?
After all, why trouble you in your final hour? As I expected, you weren't one to die very easily.
As if I'd ever lose to you!
I wouldn't be so sure. Did you even notice? I was delving deep into your memory as we fought. And here, look what I found. A card crafted from all the memories that are locked in the other side of your
In the
heart.
GBA version, this is the first instance of Twilight Town we ever get before Kingdom Hearts 2. I love how Sora just casually caught that card. Like, he just sprinted at Vex. Also, this is still going into the whole people make portals and scream wait just after they leave. I didn't even realize that trope was a thing, apparently, in Kingdom Hearts until I started Let's Playing these games for you guys. Where every single time someone walks through a portal, someone has to scream, wait! As they enter through it.
Maybe you could spell it out for me.
Vexen has clearly committed a treasonous act against the organization. You must eliminate the traitor.
No taking that back later.
It's really at this point in the game that most of the cutscenes are relatively important.
A card made out of memories from the other side of your heart? I wonder what it does.
We'll find out soon enough. It's the only one we have left. No other way to move forward.
Yeah, so this is the first time, well, oh god, that low poly clock tower in the background, they didn't even try. Someone just splotched that together in MS Paint and said, you know what, it's good. Man, I actually really dig Twilight Town, and I'm glad it's making a return in Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, this place is from Roxas's memories, and even then, Roxas has not even been here that much. Then again, we don't really know how long Roxas was, like, in Twilight Town before snatched up by Xemnas, because we know this is where they meet in front of the old mansion. And I'm showing this cutscene because this is actually very important. One night when Naminé and I were little, there was this meteor shower. Naminé started crying and said, "What if a shooting star hits the islands?" So I said, "If a shooting star comes this way, I'll hit it right back into outer space." I was swinging this toy sword around the whole time. Naminé just smiled and said thanks, and then she gave me this. Naminé said Naminé said she had it ever since she was a baby. So I promised her from now on I'll bring you good luck, I'll keep you safe. And then one day, Naminé left the islands, and he forgot about her. That's a scene that really should have been voice acted, because if you just casually skip that scene, it won't make a lot of sense the next time we see Riku. Because they heavily reference it.
What's wrong?
Something feels really strange. I'm sure I don't know this place, but it's starting to feel like it's familiar to me.
You must have come here sometime before.
He's only been on the islands his whole life.
That's what's strange.
But then again, he also doesn't remember any other world he's been to.
Naminé. You forgot lots of other stuff, and that's why you remember this place now.
No,
What, you're saying he didn't remember space travel?
with Naminé,
Because this is another planet
memories
far away from Destiny
sort of
Islands as
came
far as we're
drifting back to
concerned.
me, a little piece at a time. But not now. It's not memories. Just this idea that I must have been here before.
Isn't it an idea?
So, feeling nostalgic?
Yeah, isn't feeling nostalgic remembering things?
Sora, a question then for you. Your memories of Naminé or your feelings here? Which of the two of these is more real, I wonder?
Naminé, of course. Whatever it is that I'm feeling, I bet it's just another one of your mean little tricks.
Funny.
The memory's wiles can be cruel. In its silence, we forget. In its obsession, it binds our hearts.
Cut the riddles.
I told you.
He's not even riddling ya.
This place was created solely from another side of your memory. It is on the other side of your heart that the memory of this place exists. It is your heart that remembers.
You're wrong. I don't know this place.
If you remain bound by the chain of memories,
He
and
said
refuse
it!
to believe what is truly found inside your heart, then throw it away. You are not a Keyblade master, just a slave to twisted memories.
He's a slave to a lot of things.
Exactly like my Riku. Your existence.
I mean, we've
is
seen him
worth
be a
nothing.
slave to the light, a slave to the darkness, and now a slave to memories. Sora's not very, he's not a very free guy, actually. He's got a lot of other people chained up inside of his heart as well.
That's enough. You're the one who changed Riku. Every word you've said is a lie. I'd never throw away my heart. I'm gonna take you down and save Riku and Naminé. That's what's in my heart.
You have such strength, even at the mercy of your memory.
None of that matters. Just put Riku back.
Just put him back. The Riku you speak of has but one fate: to sink into the darkness. And you will share that fate, Sora. If you continue to seek the girl Namine, the shackles will tighten. You'll lose your heart and end up becoming Marluxia's pawn.
Marluxia? What does Namine have to do with...
I'm sorry. That was actually good slapstick.
Yo, Sora. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Axel, why?
I came to stop you from talking too much. By eliminating your existence.
No, don't do it.
We are just nobodies who have no one to be, yet we still are. But now you can be nothing instead of just being a nobody. You're off the hook.
No, please don't. I don't want to.
Goodbye.
Damn.
What are you? What are you people?
Don't know. I wonder about that myself.
Hey, Sora didn't say wait.
Nice work. I say good riddance to that blabbermouth.
Marluxia, you used Vexen to test Sora's strength, didn't you?
Not just Sora's, it was yours too. We weren't sure if you actually had it in your bones to take out a fellow member. Well, I guess that you did. It's time to join up. Taking over the organization will be like child's play with the three of us.
So that's where Sora comes in.
Of course. He wants to see Namine, so why don't we just give him what he wants?
Rejoice, Namine. The time is near for you to meet the hero that you've been longing for.
I'm glad. But I'm warning you. You better not do anything to betray Sora's feelings. Do you understand me, little one?
I understand.
All you need do is layer Sora's memories and bring his heart closer to you.
Sora. Even if you come for me, what then?
Oh, hey, you're just chilling over here. What's up, Riku?
Nominate if you go further.
You still want to fight? But Vexen's gone, so now you're free.
It doesn't matter what happens to him. I'm protecting Nominate from you. That's what's in my heart. Sora, I made a promise to Nominate. I promised to keep her safe.
You did?
There was a meteor shower. This one night when she and I were little. Nominate got scared and said, what if a shooting star hits the islands? So I told her, if a shooting star comes this way, I will protect you.
You made a promise with a toy sword.
What? How do you know about that?
Because that was the promise I made to her that night. I would protect her. I said it.
Don't lie! You weren't the one there that night.
You're the one who wasn't there. That was when she gave her good luck charm to me.
Her what?
See?
Tell me, where did you get that?
Oh, snap.
Sora. Good try.
Huh?
That must be a fake. I've got the real one right here. Wha- Two of them? Fake should be destroyed.
Oh, it's very funny you should say that.
Riku.
I think that nominates good luck charm.
It's just like mine. How'd he get this?
Wasn't that the one that Vexen got earlier? How did Riku get his hands on it?
I don't understand what's going on.
Let's just keep moving, okay? It doesn't matter.
It does matter. How can two of you have the same memory? You can't both be right.
I'm wrong. Fine, then don't believe me.
That's not what he meant. We're just kind of worried.
Then let's ask Naminé. That should clear it up. Look, we don't have time to sit around, so let's go!
Sora, what happened to you?
What's that mean?
Well, you always get real touchy when it comes to stuff about Naminé. But before we came to this castle, you didn't even remember what her name was.
Now Naminé's the only thing you talk about.
It doesn't make sense. Maybe you should just slow down and think ahead about some of these things.
Think ahead? What is the matter with you guys? Do you want me to abandon her?
No, that's not it.
Then do whatever you want. You can lay back and take a nap for all I care. I'm going to find Naminé.
Sora!
And then you have to play the next level without Donald or Goofy, if I remember correctly.
You're all that he's got left. So then, if you don't stop this, no one will.
But it's too late.
You shouldn't give up just yet. Say, Naminé, have you noticed Marluxia doesn't seem to be around?
What are you saying?
Just that there's no one here who would want to get in your way. Just make it count. Now this should be interesting. Try and make it enjoyable, Sora. It's the least you can do for me, you know. Hey, wait. I'm enjoying this. You guys are something else.
Yeah, and that's the first instance that a nobody can actually have emotion.
Sora, that was no way to...
Keep it to yourself.
Jeez. Sora just being a right bastard right now. Well, that was a face. Oh my gosh, it's the other people! You exist! Yeah, they're just like, I know who you are! We'll disappear forever. You won't see us again. I mean, Selphie shows up again in Kingdom Hearts 2, but Tidus and Waka don't. Bye, guys. Enjoy your respective Final Fantasy games. Well, yeah. Oh, finally Sora's understanding that this is all an illusion, or kinda, and yet he's still believing or wanting to see her. I do forget, though, if he does end up seeing Naminé or Kairi. I think he sees Kairi and then just starts, like, freaking out. Yeah, that was one of the easiest boss fights.
Naminé, can you hear me? Oh. Naminé.
Sora, you really came for me.
It's you. It's really you. I've been through so
It's
much.
not. Well, it might be her, actually.
Yes. I wanted to see you too, but this isn't right. I messed up. I wanted to see you, but this isn't the right way.
Naminé?
I was lonely for so long. I just couldn't bear it anymore. So I called out to your heart and had you come all the way out to this place. You came for me and I'm so happy, but to your heart I had to.
Don't worry. I'm here because I promised that I would protect you.
Sora. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be in this picture. That's true.
Naminé?
That isn't me. I'm not there. I don't really exist inside your heart. I don't exist in anyone's heart. I never have existed anywhere.
What are you saying? What's gotten into you? Weren't we inseparable? Always together? But then you had to go away. I came here so I'd never lose you again.
Was it really me you wanted to see?
Of course it was. I know I've forgotten a lot of things in this castle, but never anything about you. Look! You gave this to me, didn't you?
You have it. My good luck charm. No, Sora. You can't believe me.
What am I supposed to do?
Think, Sora. Think just one more time. About who's most special to you. Call out to that piece of memory that glimmers faintly deep inside your heart. No matter how far away the light gets, your heart's voice will always reach it.
Who's most special to me? That's an easy one. It's you, Name.
And that's the good luck charm Kyrie gave him. So yeah, as of right now, Sora is messed up. Well, he was for a while, but now he even realizes himself that something ain't right.
It's not you, right?
No. The girl you really care about. The one who was always with you. It's not me. It's her.
But then who is she? Because I can't think of her name. If she's so special to me, then why can't I remember?
Because I went into your memories and...
Let me explain this.
Huh?
Plain and simple.
Oh, no.
Memory is a train wreck.
Yeah, it kind of is.
You're not the one who's meant to protect Naminé. It's supposed to be me.
Okay, wait, that's not true either.
Messed up memories are always in the way. Sora!
Okay, calm down. We almost had a good explanation of what was going on, but you had to interrupt it.
Want some more?
Ah! Sora!
What did he do? He just kind of... I mean, yeah, he threw a fireball at us, but it didn't even look like he shot his hand out before the fireball happened.
Riku.
Looked like it came out of his forehead.
Looks like I win.
Riku! Stop!
You are through!
I said stop!
And now we know where that thing from earlier happened. Oh, God. He looks so dead.
Riku!
Lifeless eyes and everything.
What did you do to him?
Broke his heart. I'd say more like she smashed it, really.
Smashed his heart. Then what's gonna happen to Riku?
Oh, you're so much fun to watch. If it's Riku you're worried about, then don't. Because Riku was never really here.
What do you mean?
Do you really think I'm just gonna say it? That's too easy. Oh, what to do?
Quit the games!
All right. Have it your way then. I know it'll kill you to hear this, but I think I can live with that. That thing lying there is just a puppet that Vexen made as an experiment. No more than a toy. It's laughable, really. It called you a fake, but it was the fabrication all along.
It's true.
Not Riku. A fake?
Fake in every possible way.
This is Riku
It was
replica.
only finished recently. How could it remember anything? You get it? Its memories with Naminé were just planted, not real. Yep,
Jeez, that
all this
still
time,
looks
it's
really
been picking
effed
fights
up.
with you over memories that were counterfeit, trumped up, and completely bogus. Isn't that the truth, Naminé? Oh, so cute. But behind this little face, you do awful things.
Naminé?
You're so stupid. Don't you get it now? That's what Naminé's powers are about. She can enter, rearrange, and even create new memories of anything, even things that never happened. The girl you've been trying to protect all this time is really a manipulative witch who shackles people's hearts.
Then my memories are all...
Oh, you do get it. Lies, lies, all lies. Just Nominee's illusions, nothing more. Binding you in the chains of your own memory was central to our trap. It makes me tingle to think how easily you were duped. So close to it, we were almost there. This was our only chance to turn the Keyblade Master into our puppet, but that jerk Axel, he used Nominate to betray us. So now, I'm left with no choice but to eliminate you.
You'll pay.
Don't! Huh? It's a little late for the witch to grow a conscience. Last time I checked, you're the one who fooled around with his memories, creating this mess.
I know, but...
I should tell you that I'm in an extremely foul mood. Thanks to you, all our plans are ruined!
Honestly, Larxene only has one setting, and that's bitch.
Are you upset?
That's why I say she's really underdeveloped. Because we don't really know, like, I get it that she's working for the organization, but we don't know why she's so mean to Sora out of fun. Because don't forget, nobodies don't really have personalities, and there's nothing in it for her to act this way.
Maybe my memories are fake, but the promise is real to me. That's why I'll keep it.
You're such an idiot. There is no promise, and there never was. You're just delusional. Must you insist on playing the hero?
Well, you're the one who declared yourself a bad guy earlier.
If that's the way you want it, you're going down alone!
What if we could stop you?
Donald! Goofy! You found me!
Of course we did. We were worried about you.
And we promised. We promised that we would protect you.
Aw, guys.
You won't ever be alone. It's always been the three of us, and we stick together.
And that is how it's going to stay.
Okay. Have it your way. More pain for you means more fun for me.
She's just a sadist.
No. No. I refuse to lose. There's such a bunch of losers. I think I'm fainting? No, this isn't the way. I won't allow.
We killed someone. Time to ignore that.
You must be Nominee. It's good to meet you. We're friends of Sora's, and my name is...
You're Goofy, and you're Donald.
Yeah, but how did you know that?
Congratulations, Sora. You finally found your friend. I'm so happy for you.
Gee, there sure are a lot of questions. Nominee, I know this probably won't be easy for you, but could you tell us what happened?
Of course. It's my fault after all.
Do you think we should do something with Riku's body?
I took
It's kind of really creepy. It's just still there. No one's addressing it.
And little by little I replaced them with false memories.
Hey, what about Sora's promise?
Fake.
Made up. It was fake. Sora never really promised me anything. Me being with him on the islands, that was a lie, just like everything else. We never met. I was never Sora's friend.
And you were never anything more. Either.
No. You see, in all of your true memories, I was never really there.
Gee, then that must mean it was your magic that made the rest of us lose our memories too. Is there any way for us to ever get him back?
I can fix everything. If we go to the 13th floor. But Marluxia, he...
Bet I know who that is. Was he the fella who made you tamper with all of our memories?
If I didn't obey, he said I'd be locked in this castle forever. I've been alone for so long.
So you did what he told you to do because you were lonely?
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Please don't cry.
Oh. Of course. I know I really don't have the right to.
That's not what I meant.
What?
It's like this. I'm really not happy about you messing with my memories. But, you know, I can't really get mad at you for it either. These memories you gave me. In my head, I know they're lies. But they still feel right. Like the promise I made. I said I would protect you and that I wouldn't make you cry. Not ever. Naminé, if you cry now, I'll feel guilty, like I let you down. So don't cry. Please. Until I get my memories back, smile and try to be happy. It's easier on me that way.
Sora.
Oh, brother, that's a bit much.
It's okay. Sora always gets like this every time he's around a girl.
Aw, cut it out. I thought you both lost your memories too.
Too bad. Good friends don't forget the good stuff.
Come on.
They're all dorks and I love them.
There. That's it. That's the Naminé I remember.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll always say this. I'm not a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts writing.
Of course,
It's a
that was
train wreck.
really
It goes
amazing.
everywhere, wherever it wants to,
What I'm
filled
doing
with
now
surprises and absolute insanity at some points, in which
Well
a
then,
lot of
let's go.
repetition and all that nonsense. But I still really like the character interactions. And even I mean, this game has been nothing but white rooms for like nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it still feels enjoyable to just listen to these characters. I keep forgetting about him. Freak, man. Stop cutting to it.
Please be careful, Sora.
I'll be okay. I promise.
Hey, a room that isn't just a white room. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a white room, but it's a hallway this time.
Who was it? Who's most important to me? Nothing.
Can't you remember?
No, I only remember Naminé. Come on. Do you guys remember anything at all?
No, sorry, Sora. It's important, but I just can't remember. I don't want to be, but I'm getting scared.
Then we should really make a promise.
Huh?
What you said back there kinda got my brain thinking. Whenever you make a promise that's super duper big, maybe it gives you the courage to face the scary stuff.
Courage.
Yeah, let's do it. Even if we get scared, or in trouble, or even if we get separated.
Or even if we sort of forget each other.
Whatever happens, we're friends.
All for one and one for all.
We'll get back to that in Dream Drop Distance, apparently. Because that one actually has the Country of the Musketeers. Oh boy, that happened.
You have some nerve to show your treasonous face around here. Some nerve indeed.
Treasonous? I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
Why let Naminé go? If it weren't for your needless meddling, we could have turned the Keyblade Master to come and serve us.
Oh, right, your big plan. You use Naminé to rewrite Sora's memory piece by little piece, and he turns into her total puppet. Then, using Naminé and Sora together, you and Larxene overthrow the organization. Am I right? I would say that you are the traitor, Marluxia.
Since when were you suspicious of us?
Do either one of us have the heart to believe anyone?
So you only eliminated Vexen to obtain proof of our plan.
That I didn't want to do. But it was your order.
Oh.
Remember the order. You must eliminate the traitor. I always follow orders, Marluxia. Larxene paid the price for disloyalty when she disappeared. You must do the same! The organization's betrayed. In that name, I will annihilate you.
That line's not you.
No, it really isn't.
Try it once, you know.
Really?
Is that your shield? Won't do you any good, I'm afraid.
I wonder. Are you listening, Sora? Axel says he's willing to harm Naminé to get me. You won't let that happen, will you?
Oh, come now. You're Marluxia's puppet already?
After I finish you, he's next.
Oh boy.
Now, Sora, we've got more in common than you might think. I'd really rather not fight you. But I can't dishonor the organization, now can I?
So we have one final battle with Axel, but this is where something gets really
Better than I
weird.
thought you'd be. It was worth saving you after all.
Saving me? What do you mean?
Sorry, I would hate to kill the suspense.
Axel!
Yeah, you see, he didn't fade out like Vexen or Larxene did. He just kind of disappeared in a cloud of black smoke, which is how he was able to be in future games. And they did make it apparent that he didn't fade away, because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out before this one. Although if you were playing Chain of Memories, there really was no difference between them.
The Keyblade's power. How I've longed to make it my own.
Let Naminé go!
You've no chance of winning. Naminé, erase Sora's memory.
But if I do that...
That's right. Sora's heart will be destroyed.
What does Naminé have to gain from that?
You can do that!
I'd rather have preferred him unmarred. But he can be rebuilt, more to my liking, with time. Naminé, do it.
No. Sora forgave me even when I deceived him. So how could I destroy his heart? There's no way. I don't care what happens to me. I won't hurt Sora. I won't do it.
Then you will.
Do it, Naminé!
Really?
I don't care. You can erase my memory.
Sora, why'd you say that?
Because who will I look after if I don't have Naminé? So just do it. Erase my memories. Destroy my heart.
Really, Sora? You're going crazy.
I'll always protect you. You have to believe me.
Sora.
I don't need any memories to take on someone like Marluxia.
You bet. Even if Sora forgets it all, Goofy and I won't forget.
Donald's right. He and I can remember everything for Sora.
Except
See?
your entire adventure
I'll have
you've
all
gone
my
on
friends'
up to this
memories.
point.
So I can piece my own together again.
You ignorant fool. If Naminé uses her powers to erase your memory, you'll be nothing but an empty shell. Your heart will no longer be able to feel or to care, just like Vexen's pathetic imitation of your Riku.
Take another guess.
What?
It can't be.
How long has he been able to do that?
No. Just an imitation.
You're a shell. A shell who has had everything taken. Everything!
What can you possibly think I ever had? Both my body and my heart are fake. But there is one memory I'll keep, even if it's just a lie. Whether it was a phantom promise or not, I will protect Naminé.
Imbeciles. You would knowingly shackle your heart with a chain of memories born of lies?
Oh, he said it.
You would be one who has a heart, yet cast aside your heart's freedom? You turn from the truth because your heart is weak. You will never defeat me!
Oh, look at that. We defeated him.
Is he gone?
Thumbs up.
You could say that.
Huh?
However, what you destroyed was merely an illusion of me.
Castle Oblivion is wonderful.
Another imitation.
He's really in there?
Yes.
I knew it. I can feel his power. It's trying to destroy my heart.
What?
Or we'll just take care of him together.
Sora, come on.
Riku, protect Naminé.
You don't mind?
Why would he?
Should I?
All right.
I mean, you both can do it. I mean, Riku could also help in this battle, but I guess that would be asking a little bit too much, wouldn't it?
Soon the emptiness will shatter your heart. Here in this world of nothingness. As lightless oblivion devours you, drown in the ever-blooming darkness!
And you know, it's weird. We see, like, this might be a really intimidating looking nobody, but we fight, but in Kingdom Hearts 2, you fight so many nobodies like this, it doesn't really faze me anymore. But it still is a relatively cool design in comparison to a lot of them you fight. Dang, just to be sure, we not only killed him,
You okay?
we erased him from existence and then destroyed the room he was in from existence by removing the door.
Why I was created, or where, or when. All
Sora,
that's
you
inside
really know how to kill someone when you
is
want
time
to.
with you and Namine. But I know those memories are not real.
Gee, Nominee, can't you use your magic to put Riku's memory back to normal?
Well, it's not even Riku.
It's all right. I'll deal.
Wait! Who cares if someone created you? You are you, and nobody else. You have your own heart inside you. Those feelings and memories are yours, and yours alone. They're special.
Sora, you're a good guy. I don't have to be real to see how real your feelings are. That's good enough.
Riku! Riku.
Can you put our memories back?
Yes. Not remembering something doesn't really mean that it's gone.
What do you mean?
Exactly what
When
she
you
said.
remember one thing, that leads to remembering another. And then another, and then another. Our memories are connected.
In a chain of memories?
Many pieces are linked together, like they're in a chain that makes up each of us. I don't actually erase any memories. Just take apart the links and rearrange them. You still have all your memories.
So you can put them back together?
Yes, but first, I have to undo the chains of the memories I made on my own.
She said chains
After I've
of
done
the
that,
memories, not chain of
I
memories.
have to gather up the memories scattered across each of your hearts, and then reconnect them. It might take some time, but I think it might work.
It's gonna Rip Van Winkle ya.
It will work, I'm sure. It's my turn to look after you.
All right. We all really trust you.
Oh, wait a second. You said you'd have to undo the links of the memories you made. But that means...
Yes. You won't be able to remember anything about what happened here.
Not even you?
I'm sorry. It's the only way, I'm afraid. Sora, you have a choice. You can lose your memories of this castle and reclaim your old ones, or keep your memories here and give up the memories that you've lost.
Do I have to choose?
Yes.
Make me like I was.
Oh, okay. Nobody needs to keep a bunch of memories that aren't real, right? You want to remember all of the people who are really important to you. Anybody would choose that.
What do you think the claw things at the top of this room are for?
To remember again, we have to sleep in that?
Yes. It's going to take a little time, but I'll take care of you.
Gosh, when we wake up, we won't remember who you are anymore.
But how are we gonna thank you?
Don't worry about that. I'll just make a big note in my journal. And it will say, thank Nominee.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better.
Well, good night then, Nominee.
Good night, Goofy.
But not you, Donald.
Sora?
Okay.
All of this may have started with a lie. But I really am glad that I can meet you, Sora.
Yeah, me too. When I finally found you, and even when I remembered your name, I was happy. The way I felt then, that was no lie.
Goodbye.
No, not goodbye. When I wake up, I'll find you. And then there will be no lies. We're gonna be friends for real.
I wish he said that earlier.
Nominee?
When everyone was standing in that room all quiet.
Making that promise.
If the chain of memories comes apart, the links will still be there, right? So the memory of our promise will always be inside me somewhere. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, it's a promise.
Good. Until later.
God, his hands are huge. Though still not as big as his shoes.
Huh. Sora, some of your memories' links are deep in the shadows of your heart, and I won't be able to find them. But don't worry. You made another promise to someone who you could never replace. She is your light. The light within the darkness. Remember her, and all the memories lost in the shadows of your heart will come into the light.
Nah, but that won't be that won't happen because
Look at the good luck charm. I changed its
because
shape when I
most of
changed your
the memories of Kairi are actually located within Xion, but that's another story entirely.
It was.
And again, if you're watching these in the order of release, 358 over 2 days came out before this, so that you guys have an understanding of that as well. All the Final Fantasy characters. No, don't care about them. Oh, there she is.
Kairi! My friends. Nominee?
Don't worry. You might forget about me. But with our promise, I can come back.
A promise is a promise.
Yes. One day the light, it will be ours and it will bring us together. Till then, I'll be in your heart.
Right. Forgotten, but not lost.
And that's the end of Sora's side of Chain of Memories. Well, I need to stop recording for right now, but after I come back, it will only be a few seconds for you guys. We're going to start the Riku side of things. And yes, he has a completely different story that we need to explore. But until then, I'll see you guys in a bit. This is your host, Qaza, and oh wait, I've already done an intro. It's been probably a week since I did the Sora storyline of Chain of Memories. Or at least it's been 5 days? Yeah, I want to say 5 days. It's been a really hectic week for me. So, let's just get started. I really do enjoy Riku's story mode more than Sora's story mode, simply because it gives us the perspective of Riku, at least a tiny bit.
Where am I?
This is the first time that Riku is ever playable in a Kingdom Hearts game, and it won't be the last time. And most times when Riku is a playable character, a Kingdom Hearts game is infinitely better because, well, Sora's gameplay is most of the time generic. Where,
Where's the king?
let's see, in this game, Sora goes through every single iteration of the Disney worlds from the perspective of, hey, so, you remember this world you did in Kingdom Hearts 1? Well, here it is again in the exact same way. Maybe we changed it up a little bit. Otherwise, no, not much has changed.
By the darkness. Sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal.
But yeah, Riku's always been like a problem child in this series.
What's this?
Who
To the truth.
honestly has the worst pair of pants, but still comes through in the end as the better character, especially in games like Dream Drop Distance.
The truth will
I don't think he's playable anywhere else except for that one moment in Kingdom Hearts 2, which,
There is no return to the security.
like I said, games where you play as Riku are better apparently, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is up there as one of the best games. But no, it's not because you can play as Riku in that game.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
Oh, but the
That was
dialogue.
very well said.
Oh, it's not well said. The dialogue in this game is terrible. I do wish that this was expanded upon, though, because as we go through the worlds this time, we're not gonna see every world that Riku went to and how he affected it.
A door to the truth.
Because there were moments like in Monstro, where he decided to kidnap Pinocchio for some reason. He wanted to give Kairi a heart, but was he going to experiment? And there's not going to be very many cutscenes where there's going to be word bubbles, and this one feels slightly important because we never got to see what Riku did by himself. Like, it was always from the perspective of Sora through every instance. So it was kind of nice seeing Chain of Memories at least bother to give Riku some story in Hollow Bastion. Because like he says here, you would meet the people in your memories. Ordinarily. But Riku never actually connected with anyone from any of the worlds. He always was by himself. Even when he was with people like Maleficent, or that time he was with Captain Hook, or the time he slipped behind Jafar's back, I suppose. He never actually connected with anyone. Yeah, so he... yeah, Maleficent gave him this room. Ouch. Yeah, no one is anywhere. Yeah. So as you play through Riku's story, you don't have any cutscenes or you don't interact with very many Disney characters, unlike Sora's. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. And then he cast that aside too. And now he has nothing left. Empty, like that room. I don't know, it had a bed, it was at least nice. Wasn't a jail cell. Although it might... Although, to be fair, jail cells usually have some type of cot. Oh look, the one person who Riku actually has a connection with. And she even knows she's not real. Kind of like Aerith. Being alone sounds pretty good to Riku. And it's kind of nice that Riku is so different from Kingdom Hearts 1. It does show that he did grow as a character from Kingdom Hearts 1 to this game. Even if they're just telling us that he rejects it, he's actually being very believable. How he just completely rejects the darkness and how he'll take out everyone who's dark, kind of like Sora did. And then we kill her. It's kind of funny. And now we're gonna get a series of white rooms again, but at least we'll have voice acting once more.
Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice.
Oh, that's right. This is Ansem, right? Yep, it's Ansem.
If you are to serve me again.
I thought it was you, Ansem.
Oh, you don't seem surprised.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in so you can play puppet master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Yeah, that goes about as well as expected.
Think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
Darkness, darkness,
Oh,
darkness.
excuse me for being weak.
And yet you still want him to be your host.
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen.
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong.
That voice. Your Majesty?
That's right.
Remember, Riku, you're not alone. Listen close. The light'll never give up on you. You'll always find it, even in the deepest darkness.
I got it.
I know
I won't lose to darkness.
like I said, they're saying darkness a little bit too much for my
Think
liking.
That feeble little light can save you from the darkness that I command?
And then we defeat him. Or at least put up a good fight.
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness. All right, then see it for yourself. This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it.
And I
I'll
really
enter the
like
world,
that
and in the
about
end,
Riku.
If I haven't given in to the darkness.
When it comes to most of
Then I
his
win.
powers throughout the games, kind of like Terra in a sense, except Terra
I have one more.
Terra got hijacked at the end of that. But Riku actually does use dark powers throughout it, but for good reasons.
Tempered the darkness that yet remains.
I know, and it's not one of those the end
think that I
justify
rely
the
on
means
darkness?
kinds of deals. He's not
use it or
hurting
not
anyone
is your
else in the
choice.
process.
I'll be waiting, Riku. For you to
Like, if it was
sense
the ends justify the means,
and
it
yield
would
to
probably
the
mean he's hurting
darkness in
other
your
people, which is
heart.
never a good thing, but he's just doing it to himself, using darkness for the right reasons. Oh, hey, it's the least developed character.
Don't I even warrant a hello, Lexius?
Lexius is just boring. He barely says anything, and
What
you
is
wonder
going on
why
here,
he's even
Zaxian?
here.
I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. Zexion, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors. I picked up 2 scents in the castle's lowest basement. One of them was Maleficent.
Don't be absurd. The witch is gone.
Not later.
The realm of darkness, of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was it? This truly piques my curiosity.
Now, what to do?
We wait. See what develops.
Definitely not any of your guys' characters, I'll tell you that.
Something smells funny. What's that scent? It's so familiar. Darkness. It's the smell of darkness.
Dialogue in this game. The smell of darkness. Oh, guys, if you're watching, post in the comments. Please tell me what you think the smell of darkness is. I would love to hear everyone's interpretation. Raw sewage? Or do you think it has, like, It smells of pine trees. Evil pine trees.
What happened? I can see right through you.
Maybe it's got a fresh car smell.
Funny, huh? I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Listen, Riku. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and I have seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light.
Light, 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 light,
That's
light,
a
light,
request
light,
from my
light.
heart.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do my best.
Trust me,
Ansem on one
I'll try to
side
find a way
saying
to
nothing but
reach
darkness, Mickey on the other side
there.
saying nothing but light.
I
It's
promise.
kind of cringeworthy, but at the same time, I do enjoy these characters interacting with each other.
Don't worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
I'm pretty sure you just
Yes, we
invaded
are.
his soul against his will. I mean, he probably would have let you, but still, you did it without asking.
I have identified the scent. It is Riku.
Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness?
His existence, it was once doubled in the darkness.
Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior.
Probably
The
because
dark
he
power
was, you know,
given to
fused
Riku
with Ansem.
facilitated his escape from its realm.
What I want to know is why he appeared here in Castle Oblivion.
That's still a good question. We don't
Quite
know.
His existence resonates with that of another hero.
Sora is in the castle?
He arrived earlier. Marluxia is already using Naminé's unique powers to meddle with Sora's heart.
So,
Without
yeah,
even
during the
bothering to
events of
consult
this,
us.
Sora arrived in the
seems he
castle before
desperately wants to
Riku,
keep
so a
the
lot of
master for
events
himself.
happen
What a foolish
close
plan.
to the same time.
Sora's is not such an interesting existence. The entity that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness. I take it you're Riku.
Are you with Ansem?
You are half correct. Let us say that he is not the Ansem with which you are familiar. He is Ansem, and he is not Ansem. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again.
He belongs to neither the light nor the dark, but walks the twilight between.
Oh,
Catching on now? Oh, yes. You also stand in between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common.
Except Riku rejected the light, then rejected the darkness, while the other guy
Like you said.
uses both.
there really is darkness left inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you for reeking of that awful smell.
Oh, so it's a fight
Do you
want.
think he?
Very
Do you
good.
think Vexen
I shall take
has
you on.
any idea what he's talking about? Where he's just like, "Do I smell of darkness?" Or like, is it a completely different smell? I love that they just use scent
There is a darkness of
way too
formidable
wildly
power
in
growing,
Riku's story.
well worth the trouble of aggravating you. All this excitement has provided me with invaluable data.
What?
Many thanks, Riku.
It was a trick all along.
What's happening to Sora?
Namine's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak. Marluxia may well succeed in getting his puppet.
So I think at this point we're already getting close to the end of Sora's story mode. But we're not. But we're almost about halfway through Riku's as well.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marluxia. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
And just like that, we know that Zexion... I think his name is Zexion?
Huh?
I used to think his name is Lexion, because he uses a book, and I thought it was a play on lexicon. But no, it's Zexion.
After all, I look just like you.
Oh yeah, he cooked up a clone real fast.
I'm an exact replica of you that Vexen made from your data. So you're a fake me. Not a fake! I don't care if you're real. You're not better. We share the same body and the same talents. But there is one easy way to tell us apart, though.
You think he would have bulked up your muscle mass a bit just to give you an advantage or something?
Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say. But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want. So, I can wipe the floor with you.
And then he loses.
Hey, fake! I thought I heard you say you were gonna wipe the floor with me. Don't forget I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger.
Uh-huh, sure.
The next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now!
He just headbutted a sword.
It's nice having darkness on my side. You are so missing out. How could you be scared of something that can be so thrilling? Enough! So now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me.
Don't worry, he really won't.
Come back!
He didn't even run through a portal. You could have easily chased after him.
No way. I'm not a coward.
Darn it, stairs. They didn't create a hallway in between this room and the next one.
So, how was the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero?
Okay, so Riku replica met Riku first, and then he's meeting
We'll see.
and then he's meeting Sora. And then I think he goes through every interpretation.
No worries. The real Riku is nothing. Sora won't.
Yeah, I think Sora goes through every... Sorry about that, my cat was messing with some things in the background.
Come out! Show yourself, fake!
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
But yeah, I think we go through every... Well, I like those bedroom eyes he gave you for a second there.
More like a model. He is an example of what you should try to be.
Oh, shut up.
He accepts the darkness.
But yeah, I think, as I was trying to
Just
say,
like you once
I
couldn't
think
help but
Riku
accept
Replica or Replica Riku. Replica
But now
Riku
you
sounds
are
better to me,
free.
but I think it's the other way.
Perhaps you are
He
the
goes
one
through
who's being
every
fake.
iteration of Sora's
Fake
story
when you
before
pretend to
eventually
have
coming
no
back.
fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens you.
Be quiet!
God, so many people can block those.
Stubborn boy.
What's the point of a sword?
Continue your fight if you must. Eventually, you will learn. You cannot resist the darkness.
Seriously, how terrible is this Batwing sword
How
I'm
can we
using
help
if
you,
every
Vexen?
single twist and
It's not
turn I
very
go
often we
through,
see you
it ends
talk
up just getting
I
blocked
came
by
to lend
hands
you
and
a hand.
heads?
You obviously believe this Sora has much potential, but I remain unconvinced he is truly worth such coddling. I think an experiment would show if he really is of any value to us.
Well, here we go again. It's just an excuse, so you can carry out your little experiments, that's all.
I'm a scientist. Experiments are what I do. Yes.
Whatever. You can do what you want. But you know, I think testing Sora is just a cover for testing your valet.
Valet? He's the product of pure research.
What he actually is a toy.
You should just learn to be quiet.
Anyway, since you came all this way, you're gonna need this. A humble gift to my elder. I hope you use it to put on a very good show for us. That card holds the memories of Sora and Riku's home.
It's just a card. What good is that?
With a little help from Naminé, you'll have all the real Riku's memories. Maybe we can get her to make you forget you're nothing but a fake. In other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be exactly the same as the real Riku, okay?
You want to remake my heart? The real Riku is a wimp who's afraid of the dark. What do I want with the heart of a loser?
Any objections, Vexen? After all, you do want to test Sora, don't you?
It must be done.
I think that's
How
why
can
we
you?
get the Destiny Islands
you
card
betraying
from
me?
Riku then.
I
Because he
told you I would
shoves
make
this
the use
into
of
his
it, didn't
chest.
No.
Relax, kiddo. I don't think it's gonna hurt that much.
I'll hurt you.
Man, Riku's just can't catch a break.
Stupid
I'm now
little
remembering
toy.
that time he was just a
Think you
flipping
could
corpse
fool
on the
me?
ground.
Where would you ever get a thought like that? But look on the bright side. Along with everything else in your head, Naminé will erase the memory of me knocking you flat. Instead, she will implant the loveliest little memories you could ever hope for. It's no big deal that they're all lies.
No. No!
So much for that. I don't fear anything.
Why so glum, Naminé? Is there something that's been troubling you? Are you feeling awful about tinkering with Sora's memory? Or maybe you...
Cut it out, Larxene. Naminé? She doesn't want to remember Sora.
Is that so?
Don't worry. Whatever's hurting you, I'll make it go away. I swear it on this. The good luck charm you gave me.
Dang, Naminé's gotta feel terrible for everything she's been doing.
That's just amazing! It's almost like you completely made his heart from scratch. Nice touch with the good luck charm. I didn't know you could use memories to transform objects like cards into keepsakes.
Oh right,
You used
that's
the
where it
same
came
trick on
from.
Sora, right?
The card was actually
You
in the good
changed
luck
Kyra's
charm,
good
not
luck
in his
charm with
chest.
your magic, didn't you? It won't be long before Sora forgets about Kyrie completely, and then he'll be all yours to...
He won't forget.
Huh?
No matter how much I change his memory, Sora will never forget Kyrie.
That's why you have to replace.
More false memories of me will just make his feelings for Kyrie even stronger than before. Because I'm the shadow of Kyrie.
More like the nobody. We don't know who
What's your
Kyrie's
problem with
Heartless
that?
really is.
That
Nor
should
do
be
we
your
know how
incentive
you
not to
existed
screw
to begin
anything
with.
up.
Another event that I really
Good
feel
job rewriting
was
Sora's heart.
should have been touched
Then
upon.
you can actually
Do you
be
think that
somebody
happened in
and no
between
longer
Kingdom
just
Hearts,
Kyrie's shadow.
Birth by Sleep, and
You'll be real in Sora's heart.
Kingdom Hearts 1 as well? That Nominate came into existence? It feels like there's a large portion of lore that was hidden between those games.
Vexen is no more.
Oh, he did.
His scent is gone. Axel struck him down, something I find deplorable. Agents of the organization striking each other down.
Our problem is Sora. Vexen proved to be no match for him. Yet he's still under Nomine's control.
But we cannot eliminate Sora, can we?
Correct. For our superior, he is in dire need of the Hero of Light. When light loses sight of its path, we may find use for the dark. What we must do is obtain the darkness.
Riku, of course.
So Sora's already in Twilight Town, and I suspect we're not even close to that.
Just one card left.
Or we've gone... Well, actually, yeah, we're about to go to the last world before we hit Destiny Islands, which is before we hit Twilight Town. Or wait, no, do we go to Twilight Town first? I forget. But yep, there's Lexios.
That scent. You're another one of those nobodies.
I thought they don't exist. How does something that doesn't exist according to your lore have a scent?
Fear the darkness. What a waste.
I do not fear it.
I sense that you do. You're also capable of controlling the darkness. Cast away your useless fear. Open your heart. Embrace the darkness.
And if I say no?
Then you lose both light and darkness. And disappear.
But yeah, he's got a really weird weapon.
Lexius will not yield to the frail
It's like a mix between a greatsword, a curved sword, and a hammer all in one. Well, a greatsword, an axe, and a hammer all in one.
And let the darkness in.
And now he's dead. I think he dies straight up right here.
Finished.
Don't mock me!
Oh wow! He hit the ceiling. Oh god.
You were too much trouble. Too slow. You are the superiors. Forgive me, Zexion. This was a fight I should not have started.
So yeah, Lexius, a character who barely spoke, probably, I don't think he spoke more than 20 words and he's dead. He was a stoic character and then died a stoic character with no real impact on any of the story.
No, it's not.
In fact, you could argue they didn't even need to include him in the game, but he was a boss battle. Larxene at least serves a purpose in the story.
Let me drift.
And it makes me wonder if the story would have been stronger if it was just Lexion, not Lexion, Zexion in the room alone. Because his room was a lot darker, him contemplating by himself as some seer. That would have been possibly more interesting.
Good. The more you think of me, the closer my return draws. And when I have awoken, I will take hold. Your heart will be mine!
No, bad touch. Bad touch. No.
Riku, fight! Don't let him win!
Your Majesty!
You meddlesome king!
That was one hell of a nap, I'll tell you that.
The king. He protected me.
Do you think the castle's made out of, like, marble?
Please answer!
Linoleum? You just can't be comfortable laying on that floor.
You're with me, aren't you?
The whole place does look like it's made out of marble. But yeah, it makes me wonder if Zexion should have just been in this room all by himself, getting visitors like Vexen from time to time. Oh, and Axel,
Vexen,
apparently.
Larxene, Lexius.
Oh, Larxene's dead
Who will
too.
be next in line?
I thought perhaps it might be you.
Me? No way. I already took my pounding from Sora. He thinks I'm done for good.
Oh, so he's already through Castle
I think
Oblivion.
it'll be Marluxia next. For defying the organization and targeting Sora. I hope he moves exactly as his heart commands him to. So, what about you? I thought you guys had plans for Riku.
Yes, we were going to set him off against the traitors. But with Marluxia gone, there is no more need. He is nothing but a nuisance now.
And he's dangerous as well. After all, he took down Lexius.
You know, that is not how I do things. Tell me, did you obtain the data on Riku's home?
What? One of the senses died. A really strong one.
Well, he did smell of flowers, probably.
The keeper of this castle, Marluxia, has just been felled by the Keyblade Master.
Keyblade? You mean Sora? Sora is
There's
here?
no reason Zexion needs to fight Riku anymore, besides him possibly being a threat.
What's that mean?
The world of darkness and some shadow still nest within your heart. Do you plan to face Sora like that? Are you not ashamed? Sora's fate is to battle the darkness. He must oppose anyone who hosts the dark. In other words, it's you. If you don't believe the words I say, then you had best see the truth with your own eyes.
This card. This is our...
Yes. It is your home.
So how did he get it? I mean, I know Axel gave it to him, apparently. Or did he make it from the data that Axel had? It's difficult to determine how cards are actually made. Too bad they're just an illusion. It's the characters I don't really know that well. And I'm back. My cat was making really loud noises, so I had to stop her. Is there something on my face? Oh, right. I have no friends. Well, who needs them anyway? Let them disappear into light. I didn't need friends. Hey, Kyrie, do you remember me? And goodbye. Oh, come on. He never gave up on Kyrie, out of all people. Oh my gosh, he actually does remember their names. What was that face? Yeah, then they actually have a battle on top of this rock, which you wonder why Zexion and Axel don't team up together, but if I remember correctly...
Because of what you did! You hated being an islander, so you opened the door to darkness and destroyed the islands. It was you! You were pulled into the darkness then, and now you belong to the darkness. You should look at what you truly are!
And we defeated Darkseid, but we're not done yet.
Sora! Sora! Sora, it's me. Oh, what?
It's just an illusion.
Stop it, Sora! Don't you recognize me? Yeah, I recognize you. I can see exactly what you've become.
Yeah, like Sora would ever say something like that. Like, ever, really. Oh, God! You know, it's very surprising when he has that laser beam.
How can the light hurt you? Riku, have you really become a creature of the dark? You're not Riku.
Like, honestly, how often does Sora use that laser beam? That just shoots out from his Keyblade. It's used to unlock a door, or lock keyholes and unlock keyholes, I suppose. And now he's in a swirling void of light. Because there is such a thing as too much light.
Fading. Fading away. Into the light.
You won't fade. You can't fade. There's no power that can defeat you.
I don't know. There's been a lot of powers that seem to have defeated me.
Not the dark.
Swords just
So
don't seem to
run
be as
from the light.
effective.
And don't fear the darkness. Because both will make you stronger.
Make me stronger? Darkness too?
Yeah, strength that's yours. The darkness inside your heart, it's vast and it's deep. But if you can, truly stare into it and never try to look away, you won't be afraid of anything again.
All
I
this
don't know,
time
spiders are
I've
pretty
tried
scary.
to push the darkness away.
You've got to just remember to be brave. Know that the darkness is there and don't give in. If you do that, you will gain strength. The kind that's unlike any other. You'll be able to escape the deepest darkness.
And I'll be able to see through the brightest light.
Follow the darkness. It'll show you the way to your friends.
Can I face them?
You don't want to?
You know I do. Of course. And I will. With my strength. My dark strength.
So yeah, this is what I was getting at earlier. Riku doesn't mind using the darkness.
Darkness!
Because it can benefit him. And it makes him a far more interesting character than Sora in a bunch of ways.
Possible. How is it that you found me when you were there in the light?
You reek of darkness. Even the light can't block the smell.
Evil pine trees. We've been over this
I guess
before.
I followed the darkness right to you.
This is absurd. Then I shall make you see that your hopes are nothing. Nothing but a mere illusion.
And then he died.
After all your protests, you're still like us on the side of darkness.
I know who I am.
When did that happen? You were always terrified of the dark before.
Not anymore!
What is he? No one's ever worn the darkness the way that he does. It's impossible.
Hello.
Oh yes, the replica, of course. We can use this Riku to defeat the real one. Axel?
Wouldn't you like to be real? All you need is the kind of power that the real Riku doesn't have. If you can get that, you can be a new person, not Riku, nor anybody else. You won't just be a copy of someone, you will be unique, your own self.
Axel! What are you saying to him?
You know, he's as good a place to start as any.
You can't do this!
Oh, snap.
So sorry, Zexion. You just found out way too much.
I am still curious to this day. What did he find out? Like, Riku's strength?
I know you can feel it. The grip that I have on your heart. You have led in the darkness, Riku. That means very soon your heart shall become an all-consuming darkness.
I'm not like that now.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
The deeper the darkness runs inside you, the stronger I become.
Oh god, T-posing.
Controlling you is effortless. Must you interfere again?
Handsome sounds so annoyed.
Ooh, sure glad I made it in time. That ought to keep Ansem busy for a while. Huh? Sorry I couldn't come here sooner, Riku.
Your Majesty, is it you?
Uh-huh. Whoa! That tickles!
This time, you're not an illusion. I'm so glad that you can make it here.
I made a promise to you that I would find a way, didn't I?
I mean, better late than never.
I'm okay. Don't worry. Guess I'm just relieved. I've been alone so long that having someone else around is a little overwhelming. But, how did you make it here? I thought it was too far.
I found a card to help me. I needed a way out of the realm of darkness. And then suddenly this card appeared right in front of me. When I picked it up, I could see your heart beyond the darkness.
Now you gotta wonder, where did he get that?
I guess the card thought its place was to be with you.
Maybe you were right.
Well, if the card thought that, why didn't it appear in front of Riku instead? This place definitely holds a lot more significance to Sora than it does to Riku.
Oh, Your Majesty?
You must battle me all alone.
Jeez, you just
Against
don't
my
give up.
dark powers. What's this? Are you giving up? Finally ready to surrender to your fate?
You're not the true Ansem.
Well, it's funny you say that. Because it is.
Your scent is different. The Ansem in my heart smells darker. The odor is more foul.
Okay, so it is a foul smell.
Your scent just isn't that. It's not darkness. It's something else. I finally understand. You're the one who guided me when it started. You came to me pretending to be Ansem. You gave me the card to make me face the darkness.
That is correct.
Tis, or so I am known. I've watched you all along.
Really? Who are you? And what do you want from me?
For you to choose.
Choose?
You are a special entity. You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight. You are to meet Namine, then choose.
Namine? Who's that?
You will know soon.
Maybe Namine is here.
Well, it's literally the only place you've been to. And there's Replica Riku after all the events are over.
You've changed. Your own darkness. It doesn't frighten you anymore. How can you tell? Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Must be nice being real. A fake like me could never get away with saying that. That's right. I'm a phony. A fake. The way I look, the way I feel, everything I remember. And even this newfound power. I thought by finding some new strength, I could finally be someone who's not at all you. But nothing changes. I'm still just empty. Everything about me is borrowed. As long as you're around, I'll never be more than a shadow!
And then we kill him.
So, it's over. Death doesn't frighten me. Good riddance to a phony life. My heart was never real. I'm sure even what I'm feeling now is probably all fake. What are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe to the same place as mine. A faithful replica until the very end. That's okay.
And yet, somehow, he's not gone. Because we'll be seeing him in Kingdom Hearts 3. At least that's what all the promotional material will say. I'm not going to spoil anything from Kingdom Hearts 3, because obviously I don't know that much from Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not released yet.
Are you nominee?
I am going to be talking about the promotional material, though, from time to time in these recordings, though, because I do try to keep up to date.
Nothing.
Please.
I'm not going to pretend like they don't exist or that I'm not excited for them, because every single time a trailer comes out, I definitely make time for it.
Sora! What have you done to Sora?
Nothing. He's just asleep. To get his memory back.
So, Sora chose to forget about this castle and get his old memories back?
You have a choice to make too.
Why me too? No one's messed with my memories.
As far as you know.
It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart there is darkness. And in that darkness is Ansem. He may be at bay for now, but eventually he'll wake, and he will take over you just like he did before. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock on your heart. That way, Ansem could never come out from inside you.
What happens to me if I let you do that? Will I forget? Everything? Like Sora? I'll have to.
The darkness in you will be sealed tight just like your memory. You'll stop remembering the darkness. You'll go back to how you were. Riku, please choose.
He doesn't even look worried. Will I sleep like that too?
Yes.
Figures. Sora always did as he pleased. Whatever we'd be doing together, he'd find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands. I did all the work on the raft by myself. That's it. When this slacker wakes up, I'll tell him off. I told him to take care of Kairi, and here he is just taking a nap. But I can't chew him out like he deserves, if I've been asleep. I don't need my heart locked. I'm ready. I'm gonna fight Ansem.
Well, it's gonna take a few games before we get to that fight.
If that happens, then the darkness will show me the way.
They don't really fight each other until Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance finale.
Why do I get the feeling that you knew I would say that?
I didn't know. I hoped. I wanted you to face the darkness. Because you're the one who can.
So that's the reason. That's why you came to my rescue inside that light. In the form of Kairi.
When'd you know?
I knew when I met you. You and Kairi smell the same.
Jeez, again with the smells.
Look after Sora.
Gosh. I guess you decided not to go to sleep.
How'd you know that?
I heard it from Diz.
Do you know him?
Well, I'm not sure. Got a feeling that I've met him somewhere.
Hey, who are you?
I could be nobody, or anybody. It is up to you whether you choose to believe in me or not.
Boy, you really like pushing decisions on other people.
And you have pushed away slumber, making the choice to face Ansem.
Do you think I'm reckless?
You have chosen your own path.
Are you supporting me? Or are you abandoning me?
That will be your choice as well.
What's this?
Oh boy, a black cloak.
The organization will pursue you. Like a pack of hunting dogs, they will sneak up on you if they sense your presence. However, this cloak that is worn by nobodies will render their eyes and their noses useless. The ears, not so. They wear this to give themselves protection from being devoured by darkness. Is it clear? Even the organization cannot rule the darkness.
Doesn't matter. I won't run from the darkness.
The card will draw out your heart's darkness.
Yeah, I almost
Finish
forgot
your
that there's
business
still
with
one
Ansem.
more level to go. I thought they got their outfits when, you know, the game was over. So I guess Riku's just going to be carrying that for the final battle. Because he doesn't wear that for a long time. Well, he doesn't wear that until they leave. So I guess we just stuff that in my very awkward pants.
He said this card will draw Ansem out.
Don't worry. We can defeat him together.
Sorry. I've got to face him alone.
But why?
There's no point in doing this if I can't do it on my own. But I do need a favor. If Ansem is the victor, he's going to enslave me. If that happens, use your powers to destroy...
Of course! I'll be right there to save you.
Huh? No, that's not it. I want you to destroy...
No way! No matter what happens, I'm gonna be right there to help you. I promise you that. Unless you don't believe I'll come through for you.
I choose to believe in you. Always, Your Majesty.
And I in you. You're not gonna lose. I know it.
Thanks.
It is really nice to see King Mickey actually have an interaction with a character in Kingdom Hearts, including Riku. Like, he doesn't get much character, to be honest. He's just generic because I doubt Disney wants their IP to, you know, look bad in any way, but it is still nice of him to have this kind of nice aura about him at all times. Kind of like Mario from the Mario RPG games, where he's always that generic, I can do anything character. And I'll always be there to help others, but besides that, he doesn't really... Like, Mario's never a good main character because...
I smell you, Ansem.
He's too good?
Show yourself.
Like, he can do no wrong, and he shows no faults. Kind of like King Mickey here, where he can do no wrong and show no faults, but he's a supporting character.
Your skill with darkness has grown. It has become more mature.
I mean, even later Kingdom Hearts games has shown Sora to have more faults than usual.
Accept the darkness, but still refuse me?
Even explaining how, because Sora is so in touch with the light, it's actually more of a detriment to him at this point because the darkness is able to sway him so easily.
Does some part of your heart still have a fear of the dark?
That's not it. The truth is...
I'll just say it.
I just can't stand your foul stench.
You are a fool. You should know my
It's so
powers
bad.
well by now.
Why do they keep talking about smells?
Or did you forget? I used all the power you had to give, and Sora still beat me. I'm not at all impressed with your powers.
Very well. In that case, you shall sink into the abyss! Insolent brat!
Handsome!
Finally, will a sword work? Yeah!
This is the end.
This is hardly the end. Your darkness, I gave it all to you. My dark shadow lingers. Someday, I will return!
And he will make good on that promise someday.
Sora. Kairi.
Gosh, Riku, I know you wanted to do this alone, but you don't mind getting a little help, do ya?
Yes, I do. Get away from me.
So, Riku, what happens next? Are you going home?
I can't go home. Not yet. It's still here. It's really faint, but I can sense him. So, I think his darkness may still have a hold on me.
Your darkness belongs to you, just the same way your light does. Up till now, I thought darkness was something that should never exist.
I was going to kill you!
Then, I spent time with you and changed my mind. The road you chose, I didn't know. Light and dark, back to back. With you, I think they might meet in a way nobody's seen before. Wonder where that road leads. I'd like to see myself. I'd like to walk the road with ya.
Your Majesty, I'm really flattered. I don't know what to say.
Gosh, Riku, you know you don't have to call me that now. We're pals.
Fair enough, Mickey.
Now they wear those dark cloaks that we see up until most of the way through Kingdom Hearts 2. Which is actually very weird that Riku has a completely new set of clothes in Kingdom Hearts 2 once he's back to normal.
What are you making me choose now?
Between the road to light and the road to darkness.
Neither suits me. I'm taking the middle road.
Do you mean the Twilight Road to Nightfall?
No. It's the road to dawn.
Alright. That's the end of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I thought it was actually, like, even though most of the game is told in white rooms, and it is rather generic in terms of location, I still feel the character interactions are strong, and that the info that we get here, while small, is still noteworthy. Characters like Marluxia, Larxene, are going to end up being black-cloaked people in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm not going to start saying, like, they're going to be good people or bad people, because ultimately we don't know. But Zexion and Lexius also make a return. Vexen is also a black cloak figure, and yeah, like I said, Zexion, not Lexion. I brought that memory back to me and I can't get rid of it. But Zexion and Lexius do make a return as good people. And I hope we get some more interactions with them. I hope we develop them further. And Marluxia is definitely looking to be a bigger part of Kingdom Hearts 3, although he may just be relegated to a side portion. And it just, like, knowing these characters at least a little bit is helpful. And even though this has been going on for over 3 hours, most of this is important information, but I didn't feel like playing through 20 hours of gameplay across both Sora and Riku just to reach this, just for that 3 hours of cutscene. So now that this movie portion has been done, if you guys want to actually see me play through Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, I don't mind helping. I don't mind showing that off at some point, but not before Kingdom Hearts 3 drops. I think this is a very sufficient part of the Kingdom Hearts movie playlist that I'm going to be making. I still have one movie left to make. I've already made Recoded, which I think is going to come after this. And I still have to do an entire back cover movie watch, which I don't know. That movie is also boring, but at least it's got some more character development. The problem with back cover is I've never played Kingdom Hearts Cross or Key or whatever it's called, so I'm not as attached to that lore as maybe a true Kingdom Hearts fan is. Yeah, as of this point, I'm not a fan, I guess. I've only played every game except for that one. But until the next series, this has been your host, Qaza, signing out.